Underway, Army-Navy. Started a little early. First face-off goes to the mids. No goal in the crease. No diving. Quick restart. Hellfire's having a hard time clearing. Navy will be relentless all day on the rides, as well as Army. Zero, first quarter. Here we are, Hudson Hellfire, aka Army, versus the Sleddawgs of Navy in Annapolis, Maryland, on the yard. Had the 10 a.m. start. Varsity will be playing in the Marine Corps Stadium at noon due to the extreme weather forecast in the state of Maryland for later today. Shot over the goal. Known as Hellfire, Army plays in the New York Metro Division I Conference, ranked in the top 20. Navy currently in the top 5. First time ever for these two teams, programs, academies playing together at this collegiate level. Goal! Left-handed drive from X. Navy gets on the board first. 1-0. A little windy along the bay. We're going to let the play speak for itself. Second face-off went for the mids. Hellfire cannot allow Navy to play make it take it. They're going to have to get possession, either through a face-off or making a goalie save and clearing the ball. They've had trouble so far in the first 3 minutes here in the first quarter. Army's first year in the National College Lacrosse League. Navy originating founding father from 1998 national championships. First time ever for these two programs to come together. Good defense by Army. Navy going left to right in the white uniforms, emblazoned with the navy blue numbers. Hellfire in the camo green with white shorts. Face dodge saved. Army's third attempt at clearing the ball has not been successful as yet. Technical foul, loses possession, playing without a stick after getting checked out of his hands. Off the pipe. Goes to Hellfire. Loose ball push goes back to Hellfire. First chance on offensive possession, 6-on-6. 5 minutes into the first quarter, down 1-0. Back court goes back to Navy. DeVerglio had the short stick, mostly a right-hander. Came up from X and took the left-hand shot just wide. Navy retains possession. Up 1-0 here early in the first quarter.
Hey, good job, Connor!
Doing a lot of inverting from X. Sleddawgs lead Hellfire. For those of you just joining, this is in white going left to right. Navy Sleddawgs versus right to left in the green camo with the white shorts. Hudson Hellfire, aka Army. Navy wins yet another face-off. 4-0 on possession. Army has yet to take a shot. Navy is relentless on their ride. Broken stick. And offsides. They're going to let it go since he was picking up a stick, which is great. 2 top 20 programs. Navy's first official year in the league. Navy with 8 national championships under their belt. Established in 1990. First time ever meeting of these two academies at the NCLL level, affectionately known as the Nickel. Originally scheduled for a noon start, but due to expected severe weather coming in, begins at 10 a.m. Halfway through the first, blocked by the outer defense. (2-0) Navy, 10 minutes left in the first quarter. On a windy day at the yard. Go! (3-0) Navy. Army gets their first face-off of the day. And the crease. Navy pushing the ball. They are not afraid to shoot from anywhere. Out of bounds, Hellfire ball. Loose ball push. Goes back to Green. Let's see if they give him the five-yard restart. Oh, face dodge. Great save. Uh-oh, let's see what the call is. Uh-oh, is it a goal or was he in the crease? Great individual play after the initial save. It is a no goal. Hellfire ball. If you're just joining us, this is Hellfire in green with the white shorts going against Navy here at the Yard in Annapolis. First time ever meeting between these two programs. With the early 10 a.m. start due to the severe weather coming in, the varsity game of Army at Navy is at noon instead of 7. Navy is 4 of 5 on face-offs and possession. Army's having a hard time clearing. Little Chesapeake Conference versus New York Metro Conference Division I style. Good save. Army's first year in the league. Navy's 32nd. 8 national championships under their belt. It's great to see these two programs come together to meet for the first time ever. Regardless of what the score may end up to be. Although obviously Hellfire wants to make a statement. Clearing the ball and then clearing the ball and getting a good shot has been the nemesis of Hellfire today. Fortunately, it's only the first quarter. 3-0 Navy. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. Due to the earlier start, we don't have our full production crew. So we're on the top of the press box. Making sure we can get a little action, if not the entire game. That's the hardest thing is when you're playing a lot of defense, you get a chance to have a little offensive possession, but trying to go to the goal too early instead of selling around and letting everyone get a touch. Uh-oh, ball down. Uh-oh. Late call, loose ball push. We're going to let the play do the speaking, so you won't hear much from us except for where people come in. Alex Hutchinson, we might agree with you. We didn't see the entire thing, but it could be a bad call. It could be a great call, but from our vantage point, we can't see it. All right, Navy going left to right. Up 3-0. Late in the first quarter. Draws a double. Loses the ball, picks it up, goes to X. Makes a pass out top. Hold. Hellfire ball. Here we go. All right, we'll take you into the Hellfire timeout. One shot on the day in the first quarter, no shots on goal. Key critical possession. Trying to get back into this game before Navy runs away with it. Winning 4 or 5 faceoffs and dominating possession. 9 shots so far for Navy, 3 goals. Alex, yes. I think that was the Tigers' second national championship in 2017 as we're reading some of the comments. And they made many more as well, the Tigers from Towson. Navy with 8. Penn State with 4 national championships. Maryland has 3. Throwing in Virginia, Towson over the last 15 years. This year's national championships will be at Penn State State College May 13th and 14th. This weekend is the end of the regular season. Army has come in as a top 10 program, first year in the league. Navy sits at number 3 after losing to the Who's of Virginia, but will be the number 1 overall seed in the national tournament versus their head-to-head record versus Maryland, who sits at national rankings at number 1, UVA number 2. Since Navy won the Chesapeake Conference 5-0 with 1 more game tomorrow against Salisbury, they win that, they clinch the top seed. Playoffs will be announced late Sunday evening, early Monday morning. Here's Hellfire going right to left. Camo green with the white shorts. Navy is very active with their long poles. They're going right to left. Camo green with the white shorts. Navy is very active with their long poles. Surprised they don't get more man down. And we'll see how it progresses throughout the day. Under 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Navy 3, Hellfire 0. Here we go. Navy is lethal in transition. Hellfire is doing a really good job of keeping them off the scoreboard. Thank God we don't have ticky-tack calls. We're going to let them play. First time ever between these two programs. Here at the Yard in Annapolis, Maryland. Navy with the white jerseys going left to right. Another great save. Count that as 5 for number 13 in green. I'm going to try to read some of the comments. Very impromptu live stream. Shot wide. Possession shot if we had a shot clock, which we don't. Save. Hellfire. Got to get it up and out. That'll be a push. End of the first quarter. Thank you for joining us. Hellfire at Navy. 3-0 end of the first. Early 10 a.m. start. Navy in the white. Hellfire in the camo green with the white shorts. Walk over and see the Hellfire crowd. Lots of parents in attendance. In Annapolis, Maryland. At Rip Miller Field, historic Rip Miller Field. Later on today, the NCAA varsity teams will play at noon, Marine Corps Stadium. Here we are at the intermission between the first and second quarters. Navy 3, Hellfire 0. Good solid first showing for Hellfire, first year program in the nickel. Had a tough time clearing and winning face-offs. Fortunately, the goalie's on task, getting 5 saves. Hellfire has really not generated any offensive shots near the goalie. 1 shot on the day, went wide. So if they can settle in here in the second half, second quarter, and make a run for it before halftime. Either way, it's a great day. Great game between two storied programs institutionally, with Hellfire's first year versus Navy, 32nd year in the league. Annual tradition. Trying to bring in Air Force on a rotation basis. That'd be great if you're listening, Air Force. There's a East Coast invitation for you in the fall or the spring from both programs. Here we go, second quarter, 3-0. Navy going right to left with the white jerseys. Hellfire, camo green tops with the white shorts, going left to right. The refs have let them play, no penalties as yet. They're trying to stay out of the way. There's the first flag. Oh Lord, jinxed them. Navy with yet another face-off win. Flag is down, free possession. Hellfire from the New York Metro Conference. Navy from Chesapeake. Out of bounds. That's all right. Flag is down. Navy retains possession. We man up for a minute. Let's see what the call is. Personal penalty. 1 man, 1 minute. Navy on EMO. Someone said free play. Offensive players love that because no matter what shot you take, you're not going to get in trouble because you still retain possession with the flag. Although for that particular 1 minute penalty, it's much more advantageous to get a goal because then you have a face-off for a man up. Here we go. Navy on EMO, right to left. 3-3, they're rotating into a 2-3-1. Goes back to X. Navy sneaks around from the backside of the MO. 4-0. Sleddawgs. If you notice the clock running, it's 4 20-minute running quarters. Stop start the last 2 minutes if within 2. Back at the face-off X. It's asking a lot if you don't win face-offs and can't make saves. It's a long day playing make it take it for Navy. Here we go. Let's see if Hellfire can get something started. And I don't know why they keep talking to the face-off guys. Late in the season, officiate, not coach, as they say. Can they pick up the ground ball? Knocked out of bounds by Navy. Hellfire ball. Let's see if they can clear it going left or right. They've had a hard time. That's been their nemesis all day. Hellfire comes in with big wins over Fairfield, Union. They were just upset by Fordham 2 weeks ago. They were down to Marist, I believe 9-4, came back to win 11-10. So it's not out of the realm of possibility. Obviously, second quarter with another save by the goalkeeper. Let's see what they called. It's a push. Hellfire ball, left to right. First possession of second quarter. A miscue. Navy's going to push it. A little give and go to the defenseman. Just couldn't handle it inside. Just can't clear the ball. Another great check. They have to get the ball down to the attack, get it around and get a shot. They're letting them play. Navy 4, Hellfire 0. Coming up on the halfway mark in the second quarter here at the Yard in Annapolis, Maryland. First time ever meeting of these two programs. Navy ball. Little shovel shot just wide. Navy has dominated possession. Unofficially, they shoot 50% on cage. They're not afraid to take a shot anywhere inside the box. I'm sure Mac will get a goal. Get on cage. Oh, what a save. DeVirglia around the crease. Couldn't put it past the goalie. No one's giving an inch. Oh. That's very interesting, but a good call. Hellfire takes an ill-timed shot. Coaches are trying to tell them to settle it down, but they shoot. Luckily, they get it back. Hellfire in the camo green tops with the white shorts. Navy in all white and blazing with the blue numbers. 4-0 Navy. Halfway through the second quarter. This is the longest offensive possession for Hellfire. Fast break for Navy. Hits the point man. Down low. Back up top to the pole. That's a goal. That was a great ball movement in space. The defenseman kept going. Wide open on the crease. .5-0 Navy going right to left in the white jerseys. Is that from the front or behind? Calls it from behind. Hellfire ball. That's the third face-off win for Hellfire today. Can they transition it into a quality shot on cage? The pace of play has really slowed down in the second quarter as the teams adjust to each other. First ever meeting of the programs. We're given an invitation to Air Force to come to the East Coast anytime. Hellfire or Navy will definitely host. Hellfire's had an outstanding first year in the nickel. Meeting Navy for the first time, who's won 8 national championships in their storied history. A great camaraderie. Truly outstanding leadership by the captains and founding fathers at Hellfire. Amazing leadership in the organization. High quality of play. All the while going to a military academy where time is few and far between for free time. Navy going right to left with the white jerseys, white shorts. Uh-oh. That's got to be in the crease. Oh, flag. All right, let's see what it is. Is it both ways or one? Oh. Unsportsmanlike conduct on number 6 for white. Hellfire goes on EMO for the first time today. It'll be a minute penalty. Hellfire going left to right, camo green, white shorts. White or silver lids for the most part. Looks like all matching gloves, but they will not pull those rules. All right, here we go. Let me zoom out. There you go. Hellfire, 1 man up, 1 minute man up. Looking for their first shot on cage and in the goal. Sneaks around. Swinging their sticks. Moving the ball. It's Hellfire on man up. Can they get a quality shot off? There's a shot. 2 seconds left in the penalty. Navy's done a really good job. If you're just joining us, it's Hellfire in the green going left to right, on man up. Navy in the white, 5-0 Navy, late in the second quarter. Intercepted by the defender. Windy day here in Annapolis at the yard on the Chesapeake Bay. Senior day for the Sled Dogs. Great ball movement by the Sled Dogs. Six 0, 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. Navy 7 for 10, approximately. Oh, Hellfire. Looks like a break. Hits the point. First goal. There you go. And the stands love it. One of the parents just said it's a 6-pointer, but 6-1. Has a perfect fast break to the point man. High to low shot past the Navy goalie. That's the first shot on cage. The other ones have been just wide of the mark. 6 minutes left in the second quarter, 6-1 for the team in white. Navy over Hellfire. All right, let's see if Hellfire can swing back-to-back goals and make a run before halftime. Showing signs of life in the second quarter. They've had a hard time clearing the ball. Sorry. Hellfire going left to right. Camo green tops, white shorts. Navy long poles aggressive all day. Obviously, both teams. Navy came out of the gate strong, 6 goals in a row. Hellfire just got their first 30 seconds ago. Second goal. There you go, showing signs of life in the second quarter. Back-to-back goals. Gives them a little spark. Coming up on 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Oh, I don't know how that was a hold, but it's a hold, I guess. Navy ball, right to left, 6-2. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Face dodge. That's another great save by the keeper. Loose ball, playing without a stick is the call. Technical foul. Navy gets possession. Navy answers. Stops Hellfire's run, 7-3, 7-2. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Originally scheduled for 12 p.m. Early start at 10 a.m. this morning due to severe weather coming in. The varsity game was at 7 p.m. originally scheduled at Marine Corps Stadium. Now that's a 1 o'clock start. Hence why we're here on a phone and Instagram. Our production company connected out here fast enough for fast break for Navy. Shot. Green ball, Hellfire, right to left to right. Windy day in Annapolis. Beautiful for some lacrosse. Both teams will be in the playoffs. Division I announcements coming late Sunday, early Monday morning. Top 16 teams in the country. The Elite 8 at Penn State College on May 13th and 14th. Navy will be the overall #1 seed by winning the Chesapeake Conference Championship if they win tomorrow versus Salisbury. Hellfire in the mix for New York Metro Conference to be settled. As currently Fordham, Fairfield, and Hellfire are tied at the top of the leaderboard for Division I in New York Metro. Other teams around the country looking for playoffs: Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State, Maryland, Virginia, Cortland, the Empire Conference champion. Throwing a little bit of Liberty action, a little question mark. The Q. Villanova, Penn, duking it out for the Liberty Conference title. In New England, you have Providence, Vermont, Holy Cross, UMass, all still eligible. All right, Navy ball. And I'm not really reading the comments. If you make a comment, I'll try to read it. It's a very impromptu live stream. Just trying to make sure we have the action for you with the early 10 a.m. start. We're in Plan B right now, top of the press box. Navy going right to left, up 7-2. Coming up on 20 seconds and a half. Trying to get a shot off. Narrowly misses. Come up on 10 seconds. Hellfire ball. Don't think they'll bring it in for a shot. It could be a good 80 yards. Alright, there it is. First half. First time ever between these two programs. 7-2. We're going to set this up right here. There you go. Let's see if we can get this adjusted. We appreciate that. We want to be here. For all of you that cannot make it today, we wanted you to be a part of this historic event between two of the greatest military academies. And we have said all podcasts or live streaming rather. Air Force, anytime you want to come to the East Coast, we'll host. It'll be a great round robin. This is historic Rip Miller Field on the grounds of the United States Naval Academy on the Chesapeake Bay in Annapolis. Not a bad place to be on a beautiful Saturday.
supposed to go out there for a semester of college, and I ended up never leaving.
Halftime.
It's that energy on the dance floor. That
Hellfire 2,
house was
Navy 7.
Right from there. There's definitely like the leftover 55s from the 60s and 70s. It's just a great place to go out. There's something going on in there. It's a lot of fun.
I wish I could get that right. Let's look in live, because I can't get the stand to fix. Let's see what Army's going to talk about. Down 7-2, they're not going to go away. They're going to adjust, make changes.
It's that energy on the dance floor that is, house music completely thrived from that. There's definitely like the leftover 55s from the 60s and 70s, I think.
Navy leads 7-2. First time ever meeting of these two programs. At the yard, Riverville Field in Annapolis, Maryland. We're at the break, halftime. Navy is a well-oiled machine. Army has had an outstanding first season. At the top of the leaderboard in the New York Metro Division I conference. It's had a tough time winning face-offs and clearing the ball. Not only clearing the ball, but then getting a quality shot. But they have warmed up in the second, getting back-to-back goals to make a run at it. We'll go over to the Navy sideline. A little different. Earlier today was senior day for the Sleddawgs. We'll make sure to post that video on Instagram. It's amazing what these kids study, these students, and where they're headed to defend our country for both teams. Shout out to the leadership at Hellfire, Max, Ben, and everyone else that's raised this program from nothing to a top 10, top 20 program. It's really amazing. All those halftime. A lot of parents on both sides. We'll walk over to the Navy side. Behind us is the new football lacrosse facility that's coming soon. There's a new football facility. Halftime, 7-2. All right. Coming up on the beginning of the third quarter, we're going to plug in a little battery action. Appreciate everyone's patience. Due to severe weather coming into the state of Maryland later this afternoon and tonight, both the varsity and this game were scheduled for a noon and 7 p.m. start, but this game began at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The varsity teams will play at 1 p.m. So our plan B, go on Instagram Live. Give the people what they want. You gotta love some comments. That's so funny. Here we are at historic Rip Miller Field along the Chesapeake Bay. Simply amazing weather. End of the regular season. for these two teams. Navy has one more game versus Salisbury. Hellfire, this should conclude their regular season. Both teams looking to advance in the playoffs. Navy will be the overall #1 seed. Hellfire, depending on how the rest of the country goes for Division I, will go on the road somewhere. And that truly is the hardest part of being a student at the military academy, besides for everything else you have to do on the weekends when you're sequestered to campus and your team has to leave. And yet Hellfire has done amazingly well, sometimes competing with only 60% of their squad. Here we go. Navy wearing white, going left to right, wins yet another face-off. We're going to let the action do the speaking. Second half, 7-2 for the mids in white. Hellfire camo green and white shorts. Right down the alley, goal for the mids, 8-2. That's not the way to come out of the second half, but it's not over by a long shot. Here we go. Looks like David's got some fans watching. Here we go. Hellfire gets it clean. That's how they score their first goal after a fast break. The poles definitely swing their sticks, but good location. The refs are going to let them play. Only one penalty each for each team today. Here comes Navy in transition. Pure fast break, 4-on-3 to the point. Good coverage by Hellfire. Coming out of the box, usually an attackman, Johnny DeVerglio. Uh-oh, moving pick. Goes back to green. Good clear by Hellfire, right to left. 8-2 for the mids. Down the alley. Just out of bounds. All right. I'm hoping no one gets a headache from my shaky coverage. Is it 8-3? 8-2. It's 8-2. Sorry, I'll keep updating the score. Let me go wide. All right, here we go. Maybe slowing it down. There is no shock block. Backside. Goal Navy. 9-2. Face off for the mids. Just relentless with possession. Except for that last offensive go around, they really pushed the ball at every spot. 20 shots, 9 goals. Army goalkeeper is doing extremely well. Facing the onslaught offensive barrage of the Dogs. It's so tough to play defense. Make a save and then clear it and get a shot. It makes for a long day. Alright, let me concentrate. Uh-oh, someone's down. And reach stoppage and play. Alright, so let's get back. Here we go. Alright, let's see if we can do it as announcer style. Alright. Navy going left to right. Up 9-2. Wearing white. Hellfire in their camo green tops, white shorts. 6-on-6. Early third quarter action. 2-3-1, draw the side. Usually turns back. Makes a pass down low again. Chipped the ball out of bounds. Another save for the Hellfire goalkeeper. Oh, that's a buddy pass. The keeper gets out quickly, but you gotta be careful going straight to the middle of the field without breaking out to the sidelines. It's been the nemesis of Hellfire all day, clearing the ball. Save, Hellfire. There you go, look at that pass. Fast break for Hellfire. Going right to left. Draw and dump. Doesn't hit the point guy. The lefty. There you go. Third goal for Hellfire. A little delayed. Great individual effort. Nine to 3. So Navy has been dominating at the X, 85% all day. Uh-oh, ball's on the ground. It's a break. To the point. Down and right. That's 2 times in a row. Hellfire's done a great job defending the fast break. Things are heating up here at the yard. Army versus Navy, Hellfire versus Sled Dogs. And if I wave at anyone, I apologize. It's fat fingers. Due to the unexpected early start from the original noon face-off time from today, it's at 10 a.m. We had to go to plan B, so here we are on our phones at the yard. Make sure we're gonna live stream this game, so I apologize if it's not exactly clear, if it's shaky. It's very windy. Tripods broke, all that good stuff. Whatever can go wrong. But these two teams meeting for the first time ever. Much, much better ball movement by Hellfire. Out of bounds. Good hustle by Hellfire. Much better energy in the third quarter. Down 9-3 versus Navy. They're going to let them play. Tried to do the old handball trick, just didn't work out. Oh, great save. Sorry. Navy 9, Hellfire 3. Middle of the third quarter. Navy going right to left wearing white with white shorts. Hellfire in the green camo with the white shorts. Ten to 3 Navy. They love driving from X. They've been living that offense all day. Navy 9 of 12 at the face-off. It's gonna break to the lefty. Pulls it out. Content to play 6-on-6. Oh, it's a high heater. Didn't look like the goalie was ready for that. We see you, Andrew Smith. Hopefully everything's going great for you. We're not reading all the comments, but we will between goals. And don't let the score fool you. While it's 11-3, Hellfire's had a great first season. Top 10 program in the nickel. Just having a rough go of it today, but they'll learn. They'll go back to practice on some key areas. Get ready for the playoffs. Navy is a well-oiled machine. 8 national championships over the last 30 years. With how many more finalist opportunities to boot. Well, flag is down. Laundry is on the carpet. Only the third foul today. The refs have letting them play. Hellfire ball, man up. Respective coaches on each sideline. Amazing job by both. Here in Annapolis, Maryland at the yard. Great opportunity for Hellfire to come down and see Navy with the varsity teams playing at 1 o'clock later today. Two, 3-1 set for Hellfire. Good save for Navy, going left to right in the white. Navy still man down for 5 seconds. And as you can see, the field is right next to the Chesapeake Bay, very windy. Great day in Annapolis. Historic Rip Miller Field. One of the, if not the best venues in college lacrosse. Shot just wide. Navy is not afraid to shoot from anywhere. Good save, good save. I think that makes him double digits for the day. He's hung tight between the pipes. All right, here he goes, Hellfire. No break. Backside. Oh, just over his head. He had that whole lane open. That was a great look. Hellfire takes a timeout. 11-3. 4:18 left in the third. With tomorrow's win over Salisbury, Navy will take over the overall #1 seed for the Division I national tournament coming up, the playoffs, top 16 teams. Hellfire atop the New York Metro Conference leaderboard for Division I with Fordham and Fairfield will travel to a site and opponent to be determined. In Division II by conference, you have Tidewater. You have #1 High Point traveling to host William & Mary with Bradford and VCU. In the Chesapeake Conference for Division II, you have UMBC, George Mason, Georgetown, and GW in that conference championships. For the Liberty, which was just established last night, Williamson Trade claims the 2nd seed and will host Drexel, while Westchester will host TCNJ. The Midwest has Kentucky on April 30th, that Sunday, meeting Louisville for that AQ. In the Three Rivers, you have Duquesne hosting Kent State with 2 other teams to be determined, as this is the end of the regular season. Binghamton, shout out, with a big upset win over Cortland, who is the Division I New York Metro Conference champion. Binghamton is in Division II and will host RIT, Clarkson, Niagara, and Rochester. Back to the action. Hellfire going right to left with the camo green, white shorts coming out of timeout. Down 11-3, 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Navy with the quick slide. Lefty shot out of bounds. Navy's only loss this year coming to the Hoos of Virginia down in Charlottesville. They bounced back in a big way with a Saturday win over Michigan, who had just taken down Virginia that morning. Shot a little high. Hellfire, for their part, beat Union, Division II reigning national champion, who moved up to transition to Division I. They took down Fairfield by 1 late in the fourth quarter. Great save. Then lost to Fordham 2 weekends ago before coming back against a very strong Marist squad. They're letting them play. Going all out. Hellfire retains possession. 11-3, 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Navy leads Hellfire. Hellfire has been doing a much better job in the third quarter. Clearing the ball, settling offense, getting after ground balls. They've really settled in. Navy's pressuring 30 yards away from the goal, forcing the action. Oh my God. Yes, that's an easy one to see. That would be a slash. This will be the third EMO for Hellfire. Coming up on 1 minute in the third quarter. Left to play. Navy 11, Hellfire 3 here at the Yard in Annapolis, Maryland at the United States Naval Academy. It truly is a packed house on either side. Navy man down, pressuring the ball. That's going to be a play on situation, push. 2-3-1 Hellfire set. Skip pass. Here comes Navy. 5-on-4 if they push it. Nope. They're content to settle. End of the third quarter. Navy 11. Hellfire 3.
Way to be aggressive, Carter.
Eleven to 3 Navy. Last quarter to go. Oh, pause. All right, here we go. All right, we'll take a look at the Navy stands. Packed house, Brick Miller Field. Beautiful day at the yard. You got the Hellfire fans over here. A lot of merch. Oh, all right. Here we go. Navy starts the fourth quarter with possession. This glare is really bad. Let's see. Okay. Okay. 11-3 Navy going right to left. White tops, white shorts, navy blue numbers emblazoned on the front backs. Hellfire camo green tops, white shorts. Two, 3-1 set, which is standard for Navy. Shot save. Failed clear for Hellfire lead, so another Navy offensive possession. For those of you coming into the live stream, beginning of the fourth quarter. This game started early, so we're out here with our phone. Make sure we live stream this game. The first time these two programs have ever met. Navy with 8 national championships under the belt, with many more Final Fours and national finalist appearances. Army, first time member of the Nickel Top 20 program out of the gate. Navy nationally ranked number 3, but if they win tomorrow versus Salisbury and clinch the Chesapeake Conference Championship coming tournament. Oops. Cancel. Oops. Hellfire has the ball. Oh, flag is down. Another opportunity for Hellfire to get on the board. Coming up will be their 4th MO opportunity. They're 1 for 3. Should be a slash. Let's see. All right, Hellfire's all man up. And this is not a regular live stream, so appreciate everyone's patience. Just did not want to miss this inaugural matchup with Hellfire versus Sleddawgs. All right, Navy on the break. Navy in control, 11-3. Early in the fourth quarter. And because of our setup today, I see some of the comments coming through, so I apologize if I'm not letting people join in or talk or whatever else. I can barely read them with extreme glare being on the bay behind me and the screen. Navy ball. 11-3 for Navy. Shot off the pipe. Shot, score. Navy off the ground ball. And the flag was thrown for a slash in the back. The ground balls have been voraciously battled after. That one got a little out of control. Navy 12, Hellfire 3. Coming up midway through the fourth quarter in just a moment. I don't know if you can beat this venue. Historic Rip Miller Field at the Yard in Annapolis, Maryland, on the campus of the United States Naval Academy. It's got to be top 5, if not the best venue. Shout out to Cal. They showed us their stadium this morning in a Twitter or Instagram photo. Gorgeous for the West Coast. Just not the same as Rip Miller Field. And Air Force, if you're watching in, these two teams would love to host you on the East Coast anytime in the fall or spring. This is the very first time for these programs to meet. And we know Air Force has never come to the East Coast. They're a brand new squad doing well in the NCLA. Shout out to them. Also, our brothers at Utah won the Division II MCLA championship last year. They moved up to D1. Hellfire's man down for a slash in the back after Navy scored the goal off that ground ball. Hellfire eats that shot up, flexes a little. Regardless of the score, this game has been amazing for both programs. A brotherhood that is unmatched. Especially after they leave and graduate, they'll be serving our countries. We can never be thankful enough for the freedom that they provide. Shout out to any of the alumni that are watching as well. Thank you for your service. High to low bounce shot. Overhand. Works every time. It's amazing you watch younger players still shoot sidearm. Just not as effective. Very efficient shot. 13-3. Navy over Hellfire. Coming up, the 10-minute mark is officially the halfway mark. Nickel programs play 4 20-minute quarters of regulation. Navy has won 85% of face-offs today, playing make it, take it pretty much. Put a lot of pressure on the Hellfire defense all day long. Who's done a really good job. The score could be much worse. Hellfire has over 13 saves. I don't have a statistician up here. Margin of error is 2. Just relentless offensively. At 1 p.m. is the NCAA varsity Army at Navy, rescheduled from 7 p.m. to 1 p.m. to beat the expected severe weather we're going to experience, or not, in Maryland. We'll see if it actually happens or not. Maryland forecasters are not particularly on point all the time. (13-3) Navy. Exactly the midway point of the fourth quarter. Another quick outlet break. Here's the Army, 3-on-2. Save, Navy. Right back at Hellfire, right to left, here goes Navy. Down low, shot, score. Tic-tac-toe. 14-3. That was a great save by the Navy goalkeeper. Quick outlet pass to the easy fast break goal for Navy. A backbreaker when you play so much defense and you get a quick one after you just get offensive possession. Round ball, Navy. Backside. It's got one more. They've got something if they push it. All right, here we go. Shot, score. No, backside. Oh. One defender playing two. They figured it out. A little give and go. Just off the back of the net. Even the D-middies love to shoot. Eight minutes left in the fourth quarter. Navy 14, Hellfire 3. Big, strong, righty sweep. Navy goal, 15-3. A lot of depth. Navy has a lot of depth. Possession, Navy. And this is all about who sings second. One of the greatest traditions in sport. Hellfire has a change in the net. It's tough to come in cold in the fourth quarter when Navy's hot. 16-3. Navy leads. Navy with 8 national championships in their storied career. One of the founding members of the Nickel 1990 Army first-year program. Jumps into the top 10 with impressive wins over Union and Fairfield and other teams that I can't remember at this moment. Just a rough start today in Annapolis. I would estimate 93% of the time they've been on defense. Some people would say 93 and 5/10, but we're close enough in that range. They've had some chances on the EMO, but couldn't get off good shots. Saved by the keeper. Out of bounds. Green ball. 5 minutes left to go. 16-3 Navy over Hellfire. Hellfire in the camo green tops, white shorts. Navy in the all white. Again. Goal. Failed clear to a goal. That's been their nemesis all day long. Give credit to Navy, who leads 17-3, 4.5 left. All right. Navy's clearing up their bench. We're going to have to find out who number 11 is. The crowd loves them. It's so fun to be here. The score doesn't matter. With a win tomorrow, Navy will clinch the Chesapeake Conference Championship, be the overall #1 seed. Hellfire leads the top of the New York Metro Conference, tied with Fordham and Fairfield. This is just for pride and pride only. Oh, flag goes down. 3-on-1. Had to be a push in there somewhere. Russo with the call. Give credit to the officials today. Head referee down there, Mac Ross. They've stayed out of the way, let these two teams play. Kept them in check. That's what you want to see. It is 17-3 Navy over Hellfire. Under 3 to go in the fourth quarter. Hellfire going left to right on EMO. This is their 5th EMO opportunity. They're 1 for 4. Shot save. Not too many drop passes today for the mids. The Poles love to run wild offensively. Coming up on 2 minutes. Oh! Picks up the ground ball and the Pole gets it. Navy 18, Hellfire 3. Last 2 minutes, the clock will run. It only stops and starts under 2. If the score is within 2. Fans are showing out today. Then everyone's going to head to the varsity game, Army at Navy at 1 p.m. The best part is yet to come. The handshake line between these two academies, first time ever meeting. The leaders at Army have done an outstanding job. This will be a beginning tradition for a long, long time. Navy on the break. Fast break. Face dodge to a goal. They are not stopping. Blood is in the water. So the Sharks come out 19-3. Under a minute to go. Pretty sure Army would do the same in this situation. Getting a little tense for late in the game. All right, Hellfire ball. 30 seconds left. As long as our batteries are still charging, we'll bring you the Sings second handshake line. Absolutely one of the greatest traditions in sport, if not the greatest tradition. Army wants to build off a good second half showing, getting ready for the playoffs. They're still shooting. There it is. Navy 19, Hellfire 3. Appreciate everyone watching. Putting up with option B for today. A little cell phone action on Instagram. An historic first day at Rip Miller Field on the confines of the United States Naval Academy, next to the Chesapeake Bay. Who knows if these two teams should meet again at Penn State, May 13th and 14th for the Elite Eight. There is a high likelihood. All right, I think we have enough battery power to do the handshake line and the sing second. Senior day here in Annapolis. Nothing to be ashamed of at all. Navy's been around since 1990, the mid-90s. 8 national championships under the belt. A ton more national championship appearances. Hellfire first year in the nickel. Massive showing this year for the cadets of the United States Military Academy, known as Hellfire. You look for them on Instagram, Twitter. Look for @Hudson Hellfire. Can't say enough about those squads. Shout out to Millersville Lacrosse. We'll see you at Shippensburg at 5:30. That has playoff implications as well. Both those teams are in the D2 Keystone Conference. We're going to be all over the East Coast. All right. Doesn't matter the score. Winner sings second. 19-3, Navy over Hellfire.
Stand by. Thank you for coming to the first Army-Navy Club Lacrosse game of history. We're excited for next year. Good evening, Florida.